Hey guys, how are we doing on this fine Tuesday? I'm 2 seconds earlier than I anticipated. Because reasons. Nothing to do with the fact that I wasn't paying attention at all. So, how are we doing? I'm doing alright. I've had a good day at work today. Well, I say a good day. It was a bit productive. I got a little bit of a shouting at for doing something I was supposed to do just in the wrong way. It was a very tiny shouting at. Seems to be happening a lot recently. I should probably check myself on that. But other than that, it was kind of boring because there were 4 members of IT in the office today. I actually spent more time talking to a couple of the ladies upstairs than I did talking to the people in my own teams. Mainly because they were managers and they spent all day on calls. So there is that. We had a very quick conversation about new Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer. So I realised last night I didn't talk about Grand Theft Auto 6. So I'm going to talk about it now. When I can stop burping. So yeah, for those of you who don't know, which I'm pretty sure everybody watching this will know, Grand Theft Auto 6 has been delayed to May 26, 2026. Okay? So that changes my plan for this year. So this was going to be like the year of the indie game up until Grand Theft Auto came out. And then we were going to finish out the year basically with Grand Theft Auto because that was going to take us an age. Obviously, that's not happening now because Grand Theft Auto is next year. So we're going to still look for indie games. Now, I have realised something. That one of the big games of this year, Clair Obscura Expedition 33, is in fact an indie game. If you stretch the definition just a little bit. But it's also on Game Pass. So I'm going to get that downloaded and we are going to play through that, which will take us some time, as Eternal Strands is. That'll be after we play Mecha Blood and Wonder Stop. In fact, no, you know what? I forgot about another game. We're going to do that, but we are also going to play South of Midnight, which is also actually an indie game. So we're going to play Mecha Blood, then Wonder Stop, then South of Midnight, then Expedition 33. And that should take us round about most of the rest of this year, considering how much I can do it. And I am going to have a week off after Eternal Strands, just to make some changes to the stream and how I might set up and things like that. Okay, so yeah, there's going to be some changes coming. Not too many, just some visual changes and adding an extra platform that we're going to stream on into the mix and yeah, stuff like that. So that's what we're going to do. Alright, let's get our Eternal Strands on. Let me know in the chat and in the comments how your Tuesday is going. We do have a new subscriber, so whoever you are, welcome to the Danites and thank you for the subscription. If you are watching this and you haven't yet subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button. It really does help me out. And yeah, that's about it. Oh yeah, there is going to be a video tomorrow. Okay, I managed to just get it sorted before coming streaming tonight. I just need to get it uploaded, which I don't want to do while I'm streaming, just in case it causes issues. So I'll set that going when I finish, and then yeah, 4 PM UK time tomorrow, there'll be a new video on the channel. So don't forget to hit subscribe for that. Okay, right. Right. We got various things to do. Alright, let's talk shoulder. Wood fir trees, first of all.
The discoveries we can glean from your findings are incredible. This schematic is much more complicated than the previous one, though. And I'm starting to realize why Tarmakind is a lost art.
What do you mean?
Xavier used a traditional forge because he needed to reach much higher temperatures to work the signature Tarmakind vents. Unfortunately, my forge is built for transport. It's unable to sustain those higher temperatures.
I guess this is the next part of the quest.
Dom had that idea of a set of enchanted hammers. They, combined with the forge, might be enough heat.
He'll be glad to hear it.
Could you maybe get him to enchant them on my behalf?
Why? I'm sure he'd be thrilled to help you.
I know. We're just not on the same page right now. I'd rather be further in my investigation before I speak to him. Besides, he mentioned
communication is key in a relationship, folks. Don't do
and
this.
I was thinking you could scavenge some for us.
All right. This is a little strange, but I guess I can talk to him for you.
Thanks.
Alright. Flame sword shield. Alright. Flame 10 leather. Forged resource. Iron carved resource. Elder husk. Nether weave, that'll do. Concussive flare. Finish enchantment. When powered by the wielder's magic, this shield can plant a timed flare charge on impact and push the foe away in time for an explosion. Release. Hold to charge the attack. Smash the foe and leave the ringling explosive enchantment. Okay. I guess we will try that. Flame two-hander. Well, I mean, we might as well build it, aren't we? Greek scale. Enchanted drawing and use magic. This great blade can create a circle of flames. Spin the blade, creating a wave of flame. That seems pretty good. Fracture Great Helm. Bonus cold resistance. So we want as much cold resistance on this one. If this is cold. Double bend leather. That makes sense. Right, what have we got here? Stenic. Just enough to make that work. Purified ceranite. Do. Right. Is the name of this Iridisil? That makes sense to me, Iridisil. Use that.
Most people couldn't even stand straight wearing one of those. You, however.
Richard Great Trappers. Rate reduction. I don't think we need. Right, fractured greaves. Let's craft these. Reinhardt crystal. Spin leather. Sovereign interior. Right. Fracture hand spurs. We made them? I don't think we made them. Right, let's make them. Purified right. Okay. Right. So we've got fractured everything. But dismantle. Flame ball and kinetic ball. Undain two-hander. Yeah, definitely dismantle that. Yeah. Dismantle that. We got wind scale furs. Dismantle that. Dismantle that. Dismantle that. Dismantle that. Dismantle that. Okay, that'll do. Upgrade equipment. Don't have an Elder Husk to upgrade that. Or any Stenic to upgrade that. Or any Purified Serenite to upgrade that. Okay. Well, I used all the stuff I need to.
Anyone saw her sleep?
upgrade stuff to make the stuff. Been curiosity.
Arik, about those statues in Upper Denevron.
You mean the Friends of the Eye?
No, I was talking about the champions.
Ha! Some of them, maybe. But you could be the most heroic weaver in the world, and unless you're cozying up to leadership, there's no statue being built in your honor.
Shock.
Anyway, what do you want with them?
Well, we're wondering if there could be a familial connection between someone in our band and one of the figures represented on the statues.
You could dive through the archives we've preserved in Casten's Hold on all our heroes. That's the slow, boring way.
Yeah, we don't do slow, boring.
Don't let Lane hear you say that.
Or you can compare mantles to see if their patterns are a match.
You can tell two people are related through their mantles.
The spindle could tell you more about the science behind it. But from what I understand, there are similarities across bloodlines in how a weaver's cloth pulls magic from the air. A pattern tracer allows us to analyze those similarities between two weavers' patterns. I'll give you a design for it. Once it's built, take it to the Axle and she'll trace the mantles for you. We've preserved mantles belonging to all our heroes in Casten's Hold.
Thanks, Arik. Aurea will be pleased.
Aurea? For what it's worth, she's twice the weaver any of those statues might claim to be.
I like him. Right. Ooh, I can build it now. Awesome.
Now that we have a pattern tracer, it's time to head to Cassidy's Hold.
Not before we talk to Lynn. Okay. Give me a sec. Originating in polytheistic beliefs common across the southern mind is an affliction known as Ira's plague. The sufferer is haunted by twisted visions of death and pain until they repent for unjust acts they've committed by living a life of strict scrupulosity. The belief is that the goddess of justice, Ira, won't allow the sufferer inner peace until they've righted their past wrongs. Existing hand in hand with this very real affliction is an erroneous belief by some who claim that only the children of one Ashar parent and one Castle parent can be afflicted. Their position is that a greater diversity of lineage creates more ancestral sins, which one must repent. This basest, racist ideology is unfortunately prevalent across the Maida, likely stemming from a fear of the unknown and a lack of understanding of the vicious ways in which our minds can seize on fears, real or imagined. However, the phenomenon of Ira's plague is a real disease which has given serious research in the Enclave. Their hypothesis of the plague being a disorder of the mind, rather than a supernatural affliction, led them to more clearly define the disease's symptoms. The sufferer experiences a cycle of intrusive thoughts of their own violent, disturbing nature, resulting in all manner of compulsions to fix them, including hoarding, checking, ordering, and rearranging, and asking for reassurance repeatedly, among many others. Though it seems to have at least some connection to one's familial lineage, this condition's severity is often exacerbated by poor eating habits, limited physical activity, and a lack of sleep. The research also suggests that this condition isn't unique to Kashar, but due to their irregular sleep schedules, they may experience it in greater severity. Ram, Obram, Ashar, and Cassil are all documented as having experienced it. A patient diary belonging to a Cassil and Denevron paints a portrait of a man who suffered from this condition intensely. His intrusive visions began following the birth of his son. In his diary, he describes being plagued by images of him dropping his newborn son and killing him. His relationship with his wife began to suffer as he became too afraid to hold the baby and thus was unable to partake in his share of the parental duties. Finally, he sought help. A herbalist in Lower Denevron was able to concoct a sleeping balm that allowed him to finally sleep. This, in combination with a strict regime of diet, athletics, and mental exercises, helped him to combat his intrusive visions. From progress notes included in my dossier, it would seem that over time he was able to regain control over his life. Unfortunately, many sufferers of Ira's plague do not have access to this form of rehabilitation across the Maida due to the stigma and misinformation related to the condition.
Exactly as I
Oh well.
Ira's plague is little more than a stigmatized condition with a perfectly rational explanation.
Which is?
A perfect storm of family traits and lifestyle choices, exaggerated by circumstance. Diet, athletics, and sleep all factor in.
Casmin hasn't been sleeping much.
Might be worth presenting this research to her to see if the rest resonates.
Good idea.
Oria and I will join you when you're ready.
Okay, yes, let's go sort Casbin out. Drowning.
Casmin, we need to talk.
Could it wait? I'm in the middle of touch counting the armory.
No, it can't.
We've been worried about you.
I'm fine. Seriously, don't worry about me.
No one has seen you sleep in days. You're clearly hiding 2 bands worth of supplies behind the caravan shutters. And half the time you're talking a league a minute about catastrophes that are never going to happen. We can't let you keep going like this.
No. Maybe I've been a little off lately, but I'm fine, seriously. I'm just trying to keep our Weaver band prepared in case... I just want us all to be safe.
We are safe.
Kaz, I've been doing research on a condition you might know as Ira's plague.
I'm not possessed.
We know.
The Enclave studies on Ira's plague concluded that it's not a religious affliction, but a disorder of the mind. The sufferer experiences a cycle of relentless, disturbing thoughts and all manner of compulsions to fix them, including hoarding. Though it may be passed
They're
on
staging an intervention.
this condition is often exacerbated.
That's what this
by
is in modern
violence.
terms.
Bring
Oh,
from the
real-world
diary
terms,
belonging to
should I
a
say.
Cassil man in Denevron who suffered from this. I think you should read it. He describes the intrusive visions that began after the birth of his son. Horrible fears he would drop his baby that he was so ashamed of, he couldn't share them with anyone.
That's awful.
It reached a point where he couldn't hold his own child, until he sought help.
So, you're saying... if I have Ira's plague, there's a cure?
We found evidence of a treatment, yes. We'd need to talk to someone at Cassidin's Hold to know more.
But we didn't want to speak to someone outside the Weaver Band on your behalf without talking to you first.
I don't know.
She has nothing to be ashamed of.
None of this is your fault. It's okay to get help. We all need it from time to time.
But no one else seems to need help. Everyone else is handling being here just fine, and I'm the only one having a breakdown.
Hey, it could be any one of us tomorrow. And I know for a fact that if this were happening to anyone else, you'd cut them some slack.
She's right. It's hard for all of us to see you suffering.
This is good intervention.
We care about you.
I like
We
this.
just want you to be okay.
Fine. You can talk to the Weavers in Cassidin's Hold. I can't promise. I'm still not sure about all of this.
We'll go one step at a time.
A second reason to go to Caston's Hold.
All those people trapped in Cassidin's Hold for nearly 2 decades. And everything they lived through before that must have been dreadful.
Alright. Bring branches to the excellent Caston's Hold. Defeat acts of the living flame. Okay, so we need to do that. Do that. Do that. We also need to defeat an Ark of the Flame. So we need Ark of the Living Flame and Ark of the Thing. We need to go to Cassidin's Hold. Let's do that first of all. Good.
Isla, I was wondering if you might be able to help my friend.
Oh, what seems to be the problem?
I was wondering if you've heard of an affliction known as Era's Plague.
A damaging misnomer, but yes.
It certainly seems like the Enclave had a better understanding of it than the rest of the Maida does. I believe our quartermaster is suffering from it. She's a Kashar like you.
Ah, yes. The condition isn't unique to Kashar, but it's believed we experience it in greater severity
How
due to our unique sleep
are
cycle.
these two the same?
I've heard of Ram, Obrun, Ashar, and Kassil alike who've experienced it. The first line of treatment is sleep.
Because she looks more like
Unfortunately,
Bryn
that's difficult
than she
for
does
Kashar.
Cassim.
Thankfully, a sleeping balm should go a long way to help her. But it's not enough on its own.
She said Iris Plague is a misnomer. Ask if it has a proper
Is
name.
there a more accurate name for this affliction?
Unfortunately, no. The research done on disorders of the mind is limited, even here. And I suppose academics are hesitant to rename conditions until they've become better understood.
Changing the name would just confuse matters, especially after the surge.
Then again, using a name that implies an individual has been cursed by a goddess of justice doesn't exactly foster empathy for its sufferers.
Fair point. Our sleeping by Milan isn't enough. Wonder what else
If
Casimir
this won't
needs.
cure Casimir, what else will we need to do to help her?
It's what she needs to do for herself, sadly. There is no cure for Ira's plague, only treatment and management of the condition. Sleep will put her on the right track, but she needs to eat properly and actively fight the compulsions that stem from her visions.
She has a long road ahead of her.
She does. But she's not walking it alone. She's lucky to have friends like you.
Damn straight. Sharon Malay suffer. Ask if she's dealt with Iris Plague herself.
Have you experienced Era's Plague yourself?
Iris
Not
Plague.
personally, no. But when I was born, my mother sought out the sleeping balm recipe in case I ever needed it, being Kashar. Great foresight on her part.
You've never spoken of your mother before.
She died before I was even a year old. And my father doesn't like to speak of her.
Fair enough. Cass needs to sleep. Let's
How
start
do I
there.
get hold of a sleeping balm?
Well, I can make one for you here if you bring me the ingredients. You'll need emerald lucin, a gemstone famed for its ability to radiate peace, and chill feather weave for its cooling properties. In addition to this, you'll need oil membrane for the formula, and of course, red cotton, because it filters the light so that the eyes find deeper rest.
I'll bring you those right away.
Okay. A burning curiosity.
Arakim mentioned you wanted to compare a mantle with Matteo Agretius?
We'd like to see if he might be my father.
All right. I've set his mantle aside for you. I'll need yours too, and the pattern tracer to perform the test.
You all right?
A little nervous.
I have to say, your mantle is spectacular. Matteo's easily pales in comparison.
Oh, thank you.
Good compliment.
And is he my father?
No, I'm sorry. It's not a match.
Oh, I see.
Hey, we'll keep looking. Maybe now it's time to talk to Lane?
You're right. We should consult with them. I just thought... Silly. I'll see you back at camp.
Alright.
Here's everything you asked for.
Just a moment.
I didn't even realize I had some of that.
Here you go. And I've written down the recipe for Lane, in case you run out.
Thank you so much.
Have your quartermaster rub a little of the balm on her forehead, temples, and wrists before she goes to sleep. She'll be out in no time.
I hope she's willing to try this.
All you can do is be there. The rest is up to her.
You're right. I'd better get back to camp.
I hope your friend feels better soon.
Alrighty. South Wall Station. Let's get these quests marked off. Not really doing a ton of fighting and interesting stuff today, but we're getting the quests marked off. Alright, sort Chasm out first. Casmin, sorry.
We all wanted to come together to support you, Casmin. However we can. Do you think you're ready to talk about what's going on?
I guess I have been feeling not so great lately. It's hard. I don't know how to tell you what's going on in my mind. Or if I even should.
We're not here to judge. We're here to listen.
You can tell us anything.
It started a while after we came through the veil. Not right away. You all know me. I'm a rock in a crisis. But the aftermath... It's hard for me to come down. Actually, I crashed to pieces in it. I should be stronger, but...
You are strong, Kaz.
Yes, you
Falling
are.
apart sometimes doesn't change that.
Yeah. It doesn't feel like it these days. After the Surgeborn escaped, I just started getting these... thoughts. Visions. So vivid. They feel like premonitions. Our campsite. Being razed to the ground in the night. Scrambling to find our gear under attack. Each of us being killed, one by one. And this voice, howling in my ear that it will all be my fault. Unless I do everything in my power to prepare us for it. I know that sounds crazy. But these visions and that voice, it's been getting louder. It keeps me awake all hours of the night. By dawn,
That does sound like it
everyone
would
else is
suck,
asleep,
to be fair.
even Dam. I'm alone and exhausted. Counting supplies over and over and over. Unable to stop.
That must be lonely.
It is. Opening up to you about this is physically painful. Even while we're talking, that voice keeps going. In the spaces between my words, in every pause, it howls at me for being pathetic and incompetent. How come I'm the only one?
This is some good
trying to
writing.
fix this place?
This game should not be underestimated for its
All of
writing.
you are able to keep doing your jobs. I mean, I'm the only freak going off the deep end. How stupid is that?
It's not stupid.
You're going through something awful, outside of your control. And until now, you've dealt with it alone. But your decision to be vulnerable and share your experiences with us, that's brave, not stupid.
I don't feel brave. I feel exhausted. And
I just thought, I wonder if it's going to be like she took the balm and then slept for 2 days straight.
Cleaned out the caravan for you while you go rest. Bryn will sit with you until you fall asleep.
I don't know. I don't think I can sleep right now.
I have something that will help. A sleeping balm from the spindle.
Would you be open to trying it?
Maybe, but I'm afraid of what will happen if I go to sleep.
I won't let anything happen. I promise. Do you trust me?
I do. But I've made such a mess of the caravan. I can't let you guys be the ones to clean it up.
Any
We've
excuse.
got this, Casmin.
I do like that's the good bit of this is always like I do that sometimes. It's always another excuse to not let someone else do it.
This isn't working. I should go help with the caravan.
Shh. Kaz, they're fine. You need to sleep.
But what if Aurea throws away the grains Dan likes for breakfast? Or the sapling uses to rebind their books? Or...
She won't.
I can't just lie here. My skin is crawling. I feel like I might burst if I don't move.
How about we breathe together? Just try it with me.
Fine.
Deep breaths do help with a lot of stuff. I've discovered that over the course of my life. I used to think it was mumbo jumbo, but it actually does help just to calm me down a little bit. I'm not sure this bit in a game in the non-animated cutscene works, but the whole thing does kind of work. Have a long-suffering friend, find peace. I like that as an achievement. Help a long-suffering friend find peace. That's a good achievement. I like that one. Okay. All right. Sebastian. Garrison's bunker. Right. That's an interesting special move. Oh. All right. Oh, I forgot that. I saw that purple thing in the corner, and I didn't quite work it out. Okay. Let's go down here. The yard and miss me. You just fucking die. Right. Back to the bastion. But, like, if this is the bastion... Okay, do I need... Go to the commander's vault? Is that where I'm going wrong? I be confused. Go back up here. Map. Okay. Yeah, okay. Right. I'm an idiot. That's why I'm confused. Come here, hey. Why are you running away? Come here. Alright. Why? The physics can be a bit screwy in this. Alright, we don't need to harvest that. But we do need to kill it. So let's do that. Yeah. Oh. Why is my stamina is going down so quickly? Don't. Nope. Oh. Don't need you, you absolute bell. One leg down. Okay. Don't. I thought I'd finished throwing stuff at me. Clearly I was wrong. This thing packs such a wallop. How do you get that? You must have to do the jump. Alright, I wonder, can I get up top here and just snipe it into destruction? Yeah. This new two-hander is definitely the best two-hander we've got. Oh yeah, I can't hurt this thing. Right, I always forget. Always forget that I can't hurt those things with the sword and shield. Yeah. Right. Let's try our cunning plan of sniping the worm. Maybe we can find it. I sort of half did it then. Oh, you stupid worm, where are you? Here you are. I so love the fact that you don't run out of ammo. Come on, Ian. Why can't I parry this dude? There we go. Right. Where's the worm? Yeah, wormy, 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 wormy. There you are. Oh. Time to leave. Oof. Up we go. Right, if I hadn't fallen off then, it wouldn't have been so bad. Let's climb back up here. Pick them up. Right, it's taking a long time, but I am killing it this way. Where is it? Oh, screw it. Let's just harvest it. It's going to be the easiest way to do it. Or not. Maybe I was wrong about harvesting it. Yeah. Stop running away. Especially don't run away over there, you asshole. That was a good shot. Those things we need to kill. that plating on its back that I need to get. This is working, just very, very slowly. Come on, don't put stuff in my way after killing you. Nope. That's very much not what I wanted to do. I get the feeling I'm at the point where I keep taking the hard path to kill these things, but there's a part of me that wants to just kill it, not harvest it, because then I can farm goodies off it. Which is kind of the point, because it is dropping a ton of goodies. Stupid sledge around, just stand still so I can shoot you. I do. So there's a part of me, like when I'm doing stuff like this, it wants a traditional upgrade system in this game, so you can like upgrade the amount of stamina that you have, because like none of the weapons seem to do that. But to be fair, I suspect that they tried that during development, and it that was close. It unbalanced the game quite a lot. almost there. Oh, my arrow's bouncing off its shield. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Look, all these goodies. Iron Heart Crystal. Drop the softwood. Drop the rough leather. Drop the glands. Iron leather. Right, there was some other stuff it dropped that I didn't pick up. Like this stuff here. And this stuff over here. Alright, so I think I also saw where we need to go to destroy the Spitfire nest, which I think is up there. Actually could be wrong on that one. There were definitely some Spitfires on top of a building. Spraying leather. Here we go. Don't. Okay. What's down here? Okay, give me that. You don't deserve such things. No. I do like the fact that the flame two-hander does seem to like stagger enemies. Right, where am I? Commander's Vault. Thought that's where I might be. Not particularly useful place to be. Okay. I don't think we were in the yard when we came down here. No, we're still in the garrison. The yard is over yonder. Nope. Also nope. I mean, they did tell him no. Yeah, that'll be what we need to destroy. And we don't have to particularly worry. About epic encounters. Fuck off. Come on, just keep throwing force mines at this.
That should be the last of them. Appreciate the chance to test run your scry.
No problem at all. Right, drop, drop. Okay. I'm gonna say there was another chunk of this falling there. Where the hell did you come from? Go away. You too. Right. Okay, let's check his quest logs. Alright, that's done. Hack the living flame. Alright, we need to go to the abandoned isle. Okay. Where is the nearest gate? Go this way. Ooh, I can't be asked with this dude. Hey, come here, you. Go away. It is fun to do that. Alright, let's just go back home and drop all this stuff off. Alright, Ark of the Forge, Ark of the Living Flame in Upper Danarkage. What's that? So that's side quest on the main quest. The Ark of the Living Flame. Yes. Right. Upper Danarkage, Ark of the Living Flame. I'm guessing he will be closer to Riverside. Not really sure. We'll figure it out. Yeah, and then we'll go, after that, we'll go check out the island. So that's the island from the Stargazer free DLC. So hardwood. Where's me? Get back here, you. That was an accidental, like, decent parry. I'll be perfectly honest about that. Come on. Thank you. All right. Nope, you also don't get that. Go. Thank you. I'm gonna let you guys fight this one. Alright, you Ark of the Living Flame. Right. How do we defeat this one? Right, so things I'm back. I remember. Come on, die. Right, there's one on his chest, one on his hand. Missed, asshole. Yeah. Come on, down his hand. That's it. That's not there. And then on his staff. Come on. Up to his head, Bryn. As quick as you can. Miss me, asshole. Alright, hang on. So we're going to give him the Cinderlane. Okay, that works nicely. Oh, boys. Go away. Right. Quest. So thank you. So we can complete both of those. Alright. Awesome. Time to go home. One thing I forgot to mention tonight. I managed to paper cut myself. Alright, which is not particularly news in and of itself. However, I managed to paper cut myself under this fingernail. Like, under the fingernail. How the smeg do you paper cut yourself under the fingernail? That is just insane. Alright. Talk to Arya. Where there's smoke. Arya, sorry.
I was really hoping we'd find my father among the statues, but it's time to expand the search. You were right, Lane.
I often am.
Let's build
No
a
arrogance
sense
at all.
of royal operon in the Enclave within a limited time frame that makes sense for your birth. Knowing your father had to have been here when the veil went up narrows our search significantly.
Time to chase a paper trail. Between the two of us, we'll find your father.
Yes.
She wanted to find the father among the heroes. Tell her it's okay to be this way. Maybe she's worried she won't like what you find. Reassure her.
Hey, listen.
What is it?
Statue or no statue, I'm sure your dad was every bit the hero that your mom said he was.
Our archival work might not be the most glamorous way to chase down a lost relative, but it is effective.
You're right.
I mean, Lynn makes a good point there, don't they? So... wood for the trees.
Hey, Dom. Sola was wondering if you could enchant a set of hammers after all. She's finally ready to use them.
Of course, but why isn't she asking me to do it herself?
She's been a bit busy with the Tarmakine stuff she's working on.
Right. I'm happy to enchant the hammers. I'll need cinder linen to do it, though. Do you have any on you?
I've got Cinderlane right
As a matter
here.
of fact, I do. Here.
Perfect. I've still got some of the byproduct from your Drake harvest as well. I'll enchant them right away. Do you think I should be the one to bring them to Sola? Or would she prefer that...
No, you do it.
Why don't you bring them? This Tarmakine project is really important to her, and I think it would mean a lot if you helped out.
You're right. She's the love of my life, after all. I'm happy to help. But maybe you could join me? After all,
You're the one she's been entrusting the details of her work to. Maybe she'd rather you be there.
I could come, if you really think that's best, but it kind of seems like the two of you should...
Great, it's settled. We'll both go.
Yeah. Okay.
I like the fact that they've written it so that Bryn's like, no, you two talk, and she's sort of stuck in the middle.
Things still good with our Spitfire problem?
All handled. You did great out there. But it was quite the experience. Your scry is not at all what I'm used to. It's better, more vibrant. I compared notes with the Spindle after your evening excursion. She agreed that your scry just feels different. Had to go hands-on to be sure. Anyway, sincerely, thank you for your help. If I need more, I'll know to just ask this time.
Okay. What do we got quest-wise? Talk with Solar. Compile research and operate within the Enclave. Consult with Solar.
This isn't working. The forge isn't hot enough.
I've stoked the forge before.
No, this work is somewhat more precise. It's not all bad news. I can forge a set of Tarmakind arms now. I'll give you the design. But the remaining pieces are too large to make without reaching the temperatures that Xavier was able to at his forge.
Solar, it's all right. We can figure this out. Maybe we need something stronger than cinder linen to augment the hammers.
No, enchanting isn't the solution. Sev and I need to head into Denevron to get Xavier's forge. It's built for this.
And it's exceptionally heavy. You and Sev are strong, but do you really think you'll be able to get it back here?
We have to try.
My love, I know this is important to you, but do you think Xavier's forge is a long-term solution? The caravan won't be able to carry it. You'll need to leave it behind when we start traveling again.
I don't want to keep traveling.
Finally.
I want to settle down. I want to stay in one place. I want a home.
But we're weavers. Our home is the open road. Traveling is what we do.
It doesn't have to be.
Staying in one place, it's not the life we decided on for ourselves.
It's not the life I thought I could have. But here, in the Enclave, it's possible. We could be weavers and stay. You could enchant. I could teach smithing. I could unravel the Tarmakind techniques and pass them on to a new generation.
You've clearly spent a great deal of time thinking this through. Without me. It's not what I planned for myself, though. Or even a life I want, for that matter.
But we're married. If we don't want the same life, where does that leave us?
I don't know.
They have lots to talk about after they give them space.
Maybe I should give you two some privacy to talk this out.
It's fine, Bryn. Clearly, Sola would rather speak to you about her hopes and dreams than me. Maybe it's best if we take some time apart. I'll go.
Fine.
Sola, are you...
I don't even know what just happened. I can't believe he just...
Be open to compromising your relationships,
It'll be
folks.
okay, I promise.
I don't know.
Both of you. If only one side is compromising, it becomes unfair very quickly. Trust me on this.
Hey, Seb. Watch your back with Kenrick Stanild. He's slippery.
From what I can tell, he wants to help the Enclave as much as anyone.
Then why is he
okay.
only starting now, after 2 decades of stagnant leadership?
Matter of export. What's this?
Hey, Bryn. Sorry, was lost in thought. It's this scry thing. It's been bothering me.
You said it felt different from the ones you're used to.
Yours was much more intense than any we have, and I need to know why. Have we overused them? I don't think so. Yours is at least as old and clearly has seen good service.
That does seem strange.
Yeah, I went digging through everything I could find about the Scries. I'm sure the Eye has records he won't share with me, or anyone, really. But I still found a lead.
A sudden burst of bureaucratic insight.
Yeah, yes, I suppose. Shipping records for Scries. There were some set to go out right around the surge.
Exports? To bands like ours?
Probably. Well, that's the problem, though. There's a lot of very specific shorthand on these manifests I just don't understand.
We have a Lynn.
She lives
Or
and
Casman.
breathes shipping logistics.
I was hoping you'd suggest that. I was considering asking her myself, but...
She's a little intimidating?
No, that's Aurea. Casmin just seems busy. Always busy.
The key is to catch her after a nap. Way more relaxed with some sleep. We can talk to her together.
Sounds good. Right, let's go do that. Better export.
Hey, Kaz. Arakim has a question.
Is that why you've been lurking around here? Bad habit, you?
Yes. I need some help puzzling out shipping manifests from before the surge.
Scries, secured export, dates. You think some scries never made it past the veil?
Doesn't it usually take some time to figure that kind of thing out?
She's good at what she does.
But I'm a genius. This is what I do, Bryn. So, we should run these down. The records here aren't complete, though. They don't confirm the shipment.
Any idea how we do that?
This is where Bryn does what she does. Off the top of my head, there's 3 places we should look. Drover's Gate in the lower city is obvious. Logs will be there. Also, I imagine the Bastion would track export of any and all scries, military applications. And we should canvass the Hearthsiders. Maybe someone still alive who worked the caravans. I'd ask the Axel. She'd know who to ask. And we're not welcome in the general populace of Cassidans.
We have that in common. Impressive.
I'm just showing off at our point here. That's the other thing I do.
Oh, those two were definitely flirting, weren't they? Right. Of course. So we've got Matter Export. Where's the smoke? The Abandoned Isle. I think it's time to visit the Abandoned Isle. Starlight Cape. Indian trade alliances economically powerful by no permission tell has constantly feud amongst themselves. Seems right. This place is a bit fucked up, isn't it? That's a lot of bad guys. That's a cool looking bird. I get the impression this thing's going to be hard to kill, and even harder to harvest. Luckily we're not doing that tonight.
Starlight Cape. knights were spotted at the top. Should be no trouble for a Calnhander.
Okay. Alright, 7 hammers, and we can see 2 already. Nope, don't want to go that way. I want to go this way. Hello, boys. Off, Bryn. No, mine. Okay. There's a hammer in this tower. Should quickly see if we can get the hammer. I have to do some climbing, it would seem. Come here, you. Go away. You two. Off the edge. Alright. Up. Go up here. Well, that wasn't quite what I meant to do. Running out of time. Come on. Get to the top of here, see if the hammer's up here. If it is, brilliant. If not, we'll just shoot home and come back tomorrow. There we go. Right. Time to leave. Because it's time for me to leave. Right. Save game. Okay. That is it for me for tonight, folks. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I will be back tomorrow with some more Eternal Strands, where we will continue to explore the Starlight Cape for once, and we'll do all that bit, and maybe do a couple of harvests of the epic creature if we can get through the first harvest, and then we will continue with the quests and get onto the main quests. Alright, so thank you so much. Sweet dreams. Have a fantastic Wednesday, and I will see you tomorrow. Good night.